and focus, then it should be a little bit blue on that. Okay. You know what I mean? Is it all the focus? Like a little blue on the cotton? Yeah, that's good. That's one girl.
Good morning. Welcome back to the 2019 Shawnigan Regatta. My name is Jamie and I'll be updating you on the status of races today for Sunday, May 12th, the finals. We just had our first race come down the course, and that was the U19 men's 4. It was a very close race, very tight.
They should build a bigger boat.
Thank you.
Can you tell me where?
Up next, coming down the race course, will be race number 91, the under 19 women's 4, and this is the A final.
All right, coming into the winners area, we've got the first final of the day, U19 men's 4. Please congratulate the winners from Vancouver College.
Congratulations to Vancouver College, the winner of the U19 men's 4 in today's finals.
Isn't there an all-girls school here? Mine's not live. Yours is right now. I see two books too. Oh yeah, I see the flash. Yeah. How can you tell?
And now we can see race number 91 coming down the race course. In lane 2, Shawnigan Lake School. In lane 3, Deep Cove Rowing Club. In lane 4, Brentwood College School. And in lane 5, Gorge Narrows Rowing Club.
Is it more higher on your legs or your arms?
Legs. That's what you're using.
Oh.
That's what the power is. Not your arms. A lot of people think it's just your arms. But no.
Is it mainly your legs?
Yeah.
Or for some?
It's like you have to coach.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see him right now.
Ben, are you doing tennis? You're doing weights? Can you bench press? How much can you bench press? Hey guys, here we go. Take care of the There's black and yellow tape. What? I can do like 100.
Like, wait, plus the bar?
No, with the bar.
With the bar?
And it looks like our first crew has just passed the 500 meter mark there. So in first place, it looks like Shawnigan Lake School.
I think so. Wait, is that Shawnigan? Wait, Ben, is that Shawnigan in front?
Can't tell. The last people to know are the people with the cameras. I thought it's binoculars. They're ultra.
You're wearing this then. Wait. Yesterday, after I went to the doctor and like
Today is kind of shitty.
yeah, we were so
You'll be complaining it's too hot for you.
I think the perfect time to row is like 11.
Alright, folks, we've got the final of the U19 women's 4 in the last 500 meters here. And if I could get a coach from the Gorge Narrows Rowing Club, come see me at the white tent behind the finish line in the chat. Thanks.
let's go!
And how long is a boat?
We can now see crews crossing the finish line here. Looks like first crew past the finish line is Brentwood College. Hard to tell, but I'll update you later on the status of that race.
And done. So you... That's Ricky again. You won't have to follow them all the way. This is the handoff. Right there, those two boys in the house in the background or whatever the other stuff.
Okay, and our final crew has just crossed the finish line. So that concludes race number 91, the under 19 women's 4, the A final. Up next, coming down the course, is race number 92, the third race of the finals this morning. It will be the under 17 junior varsity men's double, the B final.
Now, when you hear the pip, 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 chances are neither will be on because he's on that end cam catching pip, pip, pip. But if you don't hear the pip, 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 one of you two is going to be on. So, both of you, you can look at each other's tally line. Yeah. Okay, he's on. I'll get a shot. Or whatever. Yeah. Like, is it then loud? It's pip, pip, pip? From... Did you not hear the pip? Okay, you'll hear it next time. Okay. You're concentrating on your shot. When you see them go past the tree, about 10 seconds later, you'll hear a little horn. So right now, a nice shot is these guys all in waiting, okay? So I would say, to give the look to see, no, I'm not on. So,
I see someone very quiet.
and I would say,
Is it a rower? I don't know.
that's a shot that, I'm just going to park it on here. If the guy switches switcher wants to switch to something for when it's gonna start.
Yeah.
Now that might be the very last boat coming out of the previous race. They might be novice boat or whatever.
That boat over there.
No, this one right here, coming into your zone.
I actually just saw that. Oh, that one?
See this one right here?
Yeah.
There's actually a boat over there. Oh, this is locked, unlocked. Just off.
Oh.
So because they're going very slowly, I would say they're probably not at the head of the next race, but at the tail of the race we just saw. Everybody
We can see here boats headed up to the start line of the race course. It's another beautiful day in Shawnigan Lake.
now the other race, it almost looks like they're going to catch up. If they catch up, these guys will probably be told to get out of the lane. Can you see the email? I'd say. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna project that these guys may not make it. They may have to move out of the way of these guys. They're coming up faster than us. Don't worry about his camera. That's an odd. I've never seen that before.
We can now see the doubles on the race course for event number 92. In lane 1 we have Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society. In lane 2 Maple Bay Rowing Club. In lane 3 Thunder Rowing Crew. In lane 4 Deep Cove Rowing Club. In lane 5 St. George's School. And in lane 6 Claremont Sports Institute. Looks like they've just passed the 500 meter mark. And an update on the previous race, race number 91, the under 19 women's 4. Looks like Shawnigan Lake School came in with first place. So congratulations to them, and congratulations to all the other crews as well.
Don't look at that one-man boat anymore. You're just confusing the switcher. This is a two-man race. So now these two-man here is just crossing the middle of the road.
Okay.
They're in the head. And then you've got these other guys coming up on the inside that look like they're way behind, but they're not. Looking this way, they're kind of like the head.
Yeah.
So you want to try to group those guys in shot as they go through. They'll be on. Yeah, so you got the first guy.
Yesterday the doubles were a very exciting race to watch. All of them came in very close with each other, so it'll be exciting today to see who will come in first place. Looks like the far lane there, lane 6, Claremont Sports Institute, is currently leading the pack. Looks as though they have about 500 meters left to go.
Okay, so now you should be grouping that group and that group.
A great shot there of the doubles coming in, approaching the provincial park. Still looks as though Claremont Sports Institute is in first place.
Right, coming into the winners area, we've got the winners of the U19 Women's 4. Please congratulate the crew from Shawnigan Lake School.
We still have one more crew to cross the finish line.
Wait, when I let go of the camera, why does it drop down?
If I let go?
Yeah, I heard it come.
Like that.
It's tilting up.
It's up to 1,000. They're within 750 right now.
Let go. Let go. Just need to see if it's balanced.
Oh, it's gonna be a good race.
This is balanced. It's almost
And race 93, the under 17 junior varsity men's double, the A final of that event, are currently making their way down the race course. In lane 1 we have Thunder Rowing Crew, in lane 2 Victoria City Rowing Club, in lane 3 Vancouver Rowing Club, in lane 4 Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society, in lane 5 Victoria City Rowing Club, and in lane 6 Thunder Rowing Crew. Looks like it's going to be a very tight race, with lane 4 currently in first place.
Well, I just picked up a group.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a lead. What's the angle you're looking at? Yeah. They're coming in like this. They're coming in like this. But you're looking up there. So you think that guy's in front because he's on the right hand side.
But you can't really tell.
No, you get used to it. I mean, I've sat there yesterday. But photographically, you have to let that go.
And it looks like lane 4 is really making a move on all the other boats, really pulling out in front there. So that would be Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society.
And you should be playing with your zoom. You can zoom out.
And it'll be a battle for second place with all 4 boats there, as you can see, trying to take that second place. And with about 250 meters left in the race, looks like it's going to be a very, very tight battle for second place there. With Fort Langley in first place currently. All the other boats are neck and neck. It's going to be very exciting here. And congratulations to all crews who have now crossed the finish line on what was a very, very tight race in the A final.
Has that shot changed?
we'll bring your attention up to the start of the race course again, where race number 94 will be starting very soon. The under 17 junior varsity women's double, the B final of that event.
What? Are they racing? Oh, boats are just going out. He switched to me. You? Yeah.
Here we have a great view of the start of the race course here, where all the boats are leaving from. In lane 1, we have Brentwood College School. In lane 2, Deep Cove Rowing Club. In lane 3, Gorge Narrows Rowing Club. In lane 4, Delta D's Rowing Club. And in lane 6, Claremont Sports Institute. It looks like they're off.
Oh, there's a row. I see it. No, that's just, I think that's just a. Wait. Nah, it's nothing. Where's that the yellow? There it is. That's my starting point.
And it looks like the yellow boat there in lane 6, Claremont Sports Institute, is currently leading the race. They're about 500 meters in.
Oh, I see. Like right here, come here. Do you see my camera? Oh wait, did they start already? Alright.
And welcome back to Kylie Kim. She'll be helping us out with the announcing today on the live stream. Kylie Kim, how's the regatta been going so far?
Pretty great. I mean, Colin Maddock is doing a pretty fine job about running everything.
Yeah,
So, pretty solid.
everything seems to be going on time very well.
Okay, now Mike. Way back here. Yo, that's a shot.
An update on the previous race, race number 93, the under 17 junior varsity men's double. Looks like Vancouver Rowing Club came in first place there. So congratulations to them. They're making their way up to the podium now. Race number 94, the under 17 junior varsity women's double, is currently about halfway through the race. Still looks like Claremont Sports Institute is in first place, but second place will be tight between Delta and Gorge Narrows.
They are? Oh, shoot. No, those are just people going to the race. Those are just rope, you know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, coming into the awards area, we have the winners of the U17 JV men's double. Please congratulate the crew from Vancouver Rowing Club.
Oh, I see it. I see.
And it looks like the crew from Delta is making a move on Claremont Sports Institute.
Oh, I see.
We can see that it's a very tight race there. Those four crews are staying close together, trying to make a move on each other. And it looks like one of the crews is really taking the lead on the other crews right now. It'll be a tight battle for second place there. And our first crew is just crossing the finish line now. It's very tight for second place though, 3 crews in the running. Congratulations to all the
I'm
crews
so
who have
used to
now
hearing
crossed the
those
finish
large
line.
people, I don't even bat an
It's
eye.
a good race, tight race. Okay, and currently underway is race number 95, the under 17 junior varsity women's double, the A final of this event. In lane 1 we have Crofton House School, lane 2 Shawnigan Lake School, lane 3 Victoria City Rowing Club, in lane 4 Claremont Sports Institute, lane 5 Claremont Sports Institute, and in lane 6 Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society. If it was anything like the previous race, the B final, it'll be very, very close.
In this one, roll flashed up there.
Once again, Kylie Kim is on the edge of her seat.
Shut up! Stop saying that, Jamie! She keeps on telling me, she's like, right, once again, Kylie Kim is sitting at the edge of her seat. You are!
You put the order in, or you actually got it?
Alright guys, thanks. See you later. Come on, Pip.
See you later.
It looks like all crews are making their way past the 1,000 meter mark, so just halfway through the race. And our first crew is just approaching the finish line here. We have quite a lead on all the other boats. looks like all the crews have now crossed the finish line, so congratulations to all of them. That was the A final of the under 17 junior varsity women's double. We can now see the start of the race course where race number 96 has just started. This is the under 19 lightweight men's single, the B final of this event. In lane 1, we have St. George's School. In lane 2, Victoria City Rowing Club. In lane 3, Victoria City Rowing Club. In lane 4, Gorge Narrows Rowing Club. In lane 5, Brentwood College School. And in lane 6, Vancouver College.
So I know what you're saying, but when you should, Anna, you should not be trying to get a CBC shot because we'll never go to your camera, and you'll eventually get frustrated drawing. I never went here. Actually, there are some there, but
Yeah.
but yeah, if we had more safe shots, then you can go to the
25 minutes.
Okay, so both, are you reading down?
I have
Laura thirds for you. When you are in your start shot
And we can see the singles are making their way down the race course. They're at about 1,000 meters. I'd like to give a shout out to all the mothers attending the regatta on Mother's Day. Thank you for everything that you guys do. You're the best.
yeah, so you want to bring that boat up. The bottom of the boat rests on that third one. If they're below that,
Happy birthday, or no, happy Mother's Day to my mother. I know she is one of our 2 viewers right now, so I love you.
okay, good.
We can see that all the singles here are really making use of the tailwind that they have going for them. Just passing the 1,000 meter mark right now. Looks like it's going to be another tight race this morning. A little bit of a cooler day here at the Provincial Park. A little bit overcast compared to yesterday, where it was 27 degrees, so nicer racing conditions. A little choppy on the water, but not too bad. We can see it's a very, very close race there with those 3 boats. We have about 250 meters left in the race. Looks like Victoria City Rowing Club is out in front. They have quite a lead on the other boats who are battling for second place. We can probably hear the crowd. It's a very close race, very exciting. Oh, and it looks like one of the boats has taken a lead on the other boats. But the battle for third is going to be crazy here. Wow, what an exciting race in the B final of the under-19 lightweight men's single. Under 72 kilograms. We can see a Shawnigan boat here rowing up to the starting line.
Already coming into the winners area, please congratulate the crew from Victoria City Rowing Club, winners of the U17 JV Women's Double.
We can see a Victoria City Rowing Club boat headed up to the start. And the next race coming down the race course will be race number 97, the A final of the under-19 lightweight men's single. In lane 1, we'll have Shawnigan Lake School, Sam Addison. In lane 2, Nanaimo Rowing Club. In lane 3, Claremont Sports Institute. In lane 4, Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society. In lane 5, Shawnigan Lake School. And in lane 6, Claremont Sports Institute. Should be an exciting race. The B final was very close, so it'll be
Right, yeah.
okay, so we are excited to announce that Owen Bramley will be helping out now, so welcome, Owen.
Thank you.
You're competing in the regatta, right?
Yeah, I am.
How's that been going?
It's been going well. I mean, the water's really calm today. We passed. Saturday was a bit rough from the boaters on the water, but today's definitely going a lot better.
That's good. Yeah. It's cooler rowing conditions today than yesterday, so
Yeah,
hopefully not as many sunburns.
exactly. Uni tans.
Yeah. So in the next race here, I think you have a couple of friends, Drayden Fontana and Sam Addison,
Yeah.
going to be rowing for Shawnigan.
Yep.
So it looks like that. Red boat is currently in first place. That would be Claremont Sports Institute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a tight race. The B final was very, very close. So
Yeah. Where are we now in the race? Can't quite tell.
probably about 1,000
Yeah.
meters.
Looks like it's almost hitting 1,000. Oh,
Yeah.
and there's 1,000.
There's that marker. So half the race to go.
Yeah. Anything could happen.
Yep. Yeah. Everyone's getting kind of closer together, so someone will have to sort of break off and take the lead.
Yeah. Oh, they're getting close now. Send the line up.
Yeah. Ooh, it's an exciting race.
I had a brunch wrap. earlier. Oh, it was so good. Telling
Really?
you, Stag Cafe at the Regatta is amazing.
Yeah.
Chicken, egg, Chipotle. Oh, it's amazing. I'm telling you.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And this morning, whoa, first race of the day. That was crazy. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. It started early this morning. I think first few races were at around 6:30 or something. So
Yeah.
too early.
Yeah. 5:15 wake up.
Ooh. It's always lots of fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, anything for rowing.
Exactly. Exactly.
I bet no one here hesitated to get out of bed to
Yeah.
come to the regatta because they were just so excited to row. So it looks like Claremont Sports Institute is still in first place, but only by a hair. It's so
Yeah.
close right now.
Battling for first. Looks like second and third are a bit separated. It's quite a big difference in between there.
Yeah. 500 meters left. This is when they'll make their moves. This is the under 19 lightweight men's single, the A final.
Looks like Claremont's maintaining right there. I don't think they've changed too much.
Looking very strong.
It does look like the boat sandwiched in between. Not too sure what team or club that is.
Looks like
Possibly lane 3.
the other Claremont Sports Institute.
I just want all of it. Just bring it on by.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they're pulling ahead there.
Yeah, that angle doesn't quite help too much, but I believe Claremont's definitely picking up right here.
Oh, it's so tight between those three boats. It's
Yeah.
neck and neck.
Oh, we got the other boat on the far side starting to gain.
Oh wow,
Yeah, Claremont's falling behind a bit.
what a race. Looks like that's Nanaimo Rowing Club.
Yeah, must be.
Wow, what a race. Unexpected.
Wow. Oh, they're really going now. Oh, the boat that I said before, sandwich, might be.
That was wild. That was wild. Looks like our first three boats have crossed
Wow.
the finish line now, so not too sure who actually came in first there. But we'll have an update for you later. What a race.
Yeah, wow. Incredible.
Looks like our final boat in that race has just crossed the finish line. So that concludes the race 97, the A final of the under 19 lightweight men's single. Next up we'll have race number 98, which will be the under 19 lightweight women's single, the B final of that event.
Singles are almost one of the most completely different type of rowing, because it's just you. It's not quite a crew. It's, I don't know. This guy, it's like a lot harder. So there's definitely a tremendous amount of respect for those singles.
Arguably one of the hardest races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no one really else to drive you except for yourself. So good for them.
Yeah. Good point. Good point.
people? Who are they?
I
Don't know.
I know my mom is one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Flower power?
Yeah. We had 6 viewers yesterday, so that was exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks to our 3 viewers, 3 faithful viewers right now. So it looks like the race number 98 is well underway. Looks like they're at about 500 meters. Thanks to Owen for helping out, and good luck to him and his crew on the rest of today.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And it looks like we have one boat that has quite a lead on all the other boats. So that would be Crofton House School. In lane 1 here of this race, we have Vancouver Rowing Club. In lane 2, Shawnigan Lake School. In lane 3, Claremont Sports Institute. In lane 4, Crofton House School. Lane 5, Vancouver Rowing Club. And lane 6, Maple Bay Rowing Club. This is the B final. Wow, that boat's really making a move on all the other boats there. That would be Vancouver Rowing Club really taking a lead there. Look at that. So that top boat there has about 500 meters left to go. This is when it starts to get really hard. But they're really just pushing through. Looks like in second place we have Maple Bay Rowing Club.
Putting the boat down in the winners area. Just congratulate the single sculler from Nanaimo Rowing Club, winner of the U19 men's.
Sorry, my bad. In first place is Claremont Sports Institute. Approaching the finish line here. Great view there of Keely Scott about to cross the finish line, with quite a lead on all the other boats in first place there. Congratulations. We can see the other boats are battling for that second place finish. It's going to be a tight one. Wow. Seems like those boats have just crossed the finish line now, so I believe that would be Crofton House School with a second place finish and Shawnigan Lake School in third place. There's a nail biter there for the second place finish. And that would conclude the B final of race number 98, the under 19 lightweight women's single. Next up we'll have race 99, the under 19 lightweight women's single, but the A final of this event. Looking forward to a good race. We can see some other singles making their way up to the start of the race course here. Pretty good conditions today. Beautiful day here on Shawnigan Lake. A little bit overcast, but just gorgeous.
Would you say your best camera run is out there? Who are you liking the shots the most from?
A.
A? I'm really impressed with Owen. For a volunteer who's never done this before, that's awesome.
And it looks like the winner of the previous race, race number 98, the B final, is just making their way up to the podium. A beautiful view of the provincial park here. All the tents set up. It's very busy this morning.
Do you know?
And we can see race number 99 is well underway now, just approaching the 1 kilometer mark there, so halfway through the race. In lane 1 we have Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society. In lane 2 Victoria City Rowing Club. In lane 3 Deep Cove Rowing Club. In lane 4 Delta D's Rowing Club. In lane 5 Victoria City Rowing Club. And in lane 6 Delta D's Rowing Club. So it looks like we have Delta currently in first place with Victoria City Rowing Club close behind. It'll be interesting to see how this race turns out. Anything can happen in that last 500 meters, as we saw before with the race number 97, the men's single. looks like our crews just have about less than 500 meters left in the race. They're getting pretty close to the finish line here. Very exciting. This is when it really starts to get hard, but they're doing a superb job of pushing through. And our first three crews here are meters from the finish line. What a great race here, the A final of the under 19 lightweight women's single. Congratulations to all crews who have now crossed the finish line. We will give you an update later on who came in first place there, so hang tight. Up next we have race 100, which is the under 17 men's coxed 4. That's the A final of that event. You can see it's a busy day here at the provincial park. Lots of people watching the races. Lots of dogs. Race 100 should be well underway by now. We can't quite see them yet, but we should have a good view pretty soon. In lane 1 of that race, we have Brentwood College School. In lane 2, St. George's School. In lane 3, St. Michael's University School. In lane 4, Shawnigan Lake School. In lane 5, Vancouver College. And in lane 6, Shawnigan Lake School.
There are fries. You want some here?
That's the A final of that event.
Yeah, well, one at a time because we've only got one headset. One of you time.
What do I like say though? Just like anything. I'll just like talk to you. Okay.
Sorry if I'm bad at this.
No, it's fine. There's like, I've been just saying a bunch of random stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. So hi there, Lily. We have one of our Shawnigan rowers here. He's gonna talk to us for a little bit today. So how have your races been going so far?
They're good. I just had a double and came third, so
Wow, well, congratulations. That's super exciting.
thank you.
It's a beautiful day out for some rowing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not too choppy.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, makes a difference for sure in the double.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're from Australia, right?
Yeah, I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
Nice. And were you part of a rowing club there?
Yeah, I've been rowing for, this is my second season.
Oh, that's awesome. And you enjoy it, obviously.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. It's a pretty exciting sport to be doing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, we have the under 17 men's 4 that's going to be coming up next. That's a pretty hard race, isn't it?
Yeah, should be a good race though.
Yeah, there have been some very close races today, haven't there been?
Yeah, it's been very close, which is very good, competitive.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in the singles and in the doubles today.
Yes.
It's been very close. Yeah. So what's your favorite thing about rowing on Shawnigan Lake?
It's so pretty. Like, at home I row in a river surrounded by buildings, and so it's so nice to row around the trees and on a lake.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's definitely, there's some very different places to row on, and I think we're pretty lucky here to have such a big open space to row on.
Yeah.
It's definitely different than rowing between buildings, but that's another kind of beauty, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So up here we can just sort of see the crowd.
Wait, so why is there
lots of people watching their children race? Yes. So, how long have you been going to Shawnigan for?
I'm on an exchange program with the school, so I've been here for 2 weeks so far, and I've got 6 more weeks.
Oh, excellent. So you're staying right to the end of our school year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I get it.
Came for the regatta season.
Yeah, came for rowing.
You make sure this one's okay before this one. Yeah.
So we should see some boats coming down the race course pretty soon here. Alright, there's a good look at them there. Looks like they're just approaching 1,000 meters, so halfway through the race. Lily, what would you say is the hardest part of the race?
Probably around now.
Yeah.
Or at the 1.5 kilometer mark.
Yeah. When all the adrenaline's kind of gone.
Yeah. All the lactic's kicking in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
They look pretty good.
Yeah.
So this is
looks like they're neck and neck. Tight race.
Close race.
It's nice when they're close together, they can sort of push off of each other and use each other for motivation in the
Yeah.
last 500 when it gets really hard.
It gets more exciting.
Yeah. Especially for the spectators here.
Yeah.
7 live people on YouTube. Should I go on to make it? Should we both go on?
So it looks like we have St. George's School
Wait.
and
I can hear, but not in there.
and Brentwood College School, who are
Yeah, I can hear
neck
your
and neck
voice.
here, and we see Vancouver College sort of pulling up beside them there. So it's, as you can see, pretty close between those 3 races. We just have a view of them now from the provincial park.
Is this? Wait, so
They have about
these
500.
two are both
Yeah.
live. It's just
Little less,
you
yeah.
can
Maybe
preview this
300 meters left in the race.
Mhm.
And this is the A final, so they'll be competing for that gold medal.
Everyone going down to cheer.
Yeah, it's wild. Very exciting, these races.
Very tight as well.
Yeah, between Vancouver College and St. George's. Oh wow, who's it gonna be?
Ooh.
Not quite sure who came in first there, but we'll give you an update in a little while. Congratulations though to all those crews on such a great race. That was very close.
They're like 2 boat lengths away. Just came back.
Then we have our final crew here just approaching the finish line. Wow, what a great race.
Nice race.
That's great. So up next we'll have race 101, which is the under 17 women's 4, the A final.
Oh, and then you can choose between this one, like I can check.
You can see the singles up at the start of the race course there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it the drum? Is it drum?
Everyone, Martin is in this thing there, right? Tape,
Can you like save this footage later?
Sorry?
Can you like save up this footage like later?
Yeah, you can see it. It's on YouTube.
good, the shot.
So you can see it when it's not live?
So congratulations to
That must be
Vancouver College
Good race.
for their first place in that A final there.
But did you get me on camera?
It's very exciting.
No.
Very.
Wait, I want to get myself on camera. Why? Wait, can you see? Can you see?
We
who's
can now
watching
see.
on YouTube?
We can see the A final of the under 17 women's 4 well underway now. In lane 2 we have Brentwood College School. In lane 3 we have Victoria City Rowing Club. In lane 4 Shawnigan Lake School. In lane 5 St. Michael's University School. And in lane 6 Brentwood College School. Looks like they're approaching 500 meters there, so just a quarter of the way down the race course. They'll be sort of settling into their race plans by now.
Wait, how do you switch it?
That's a good question.
What?
Vancouver colleges now started making their way up to the podium to receive their gold medals on their first place finish. Here we can see race 101, sort of nearing halfway through the 2K. Looks like Looks like Victoria City Rowing Club is in first place right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, on YouTube. I know. Let me see.
Winners of the U17 Ladies 4.
So it looks like, how far would you say they have left in the race?
Probably like the last 300.
Yeah, so getting to the end there.
Who's in front?
I think that would be Victoria City Rowing Club, I believe. With St. Michael's University School in second place, not too far behind them. They're just meters from the finish line now.
I think it's a little bit behind, see? No, it's more like 2 minutes, dude.
So in first place is Victoria City Rowing Club, in second place is St. Michael's University School.
So you just keep it on here.
And in third place, it looks like Brentwood College School. Followed closely in fourth place by Shawnigan Lake School.
Wait, do you need Wi-Fi to come? Oh, so you guys have your own Wi-Fi, right? Oh, LiveStream speaker.
Great race there for some of these rowers. It may be one of their first races. What's your favorite boat to row in?
Probably a quad.
Yeah.
I've done most of my rowing.
Nice.
That's sick. Yeah.
All right, so beside me now we have Rosie joining us from Shawnigan Lake School. How are you today, Rosie?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty great, thanks. It's been a pretty exciting day here watching some rowing.
Yeah, it's been good.
Have you been competing this weekend?
Yeah, I've had 4 races so far.
Oh, nice. And how have you done in those?
Yeah, pretty good. 3rd and 2 seconds and made a final, so
Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations. That'll be a very exciting race to watch.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, race 101, the under 17 women's 4 has just finished. The A final, and Victoria City Rowing Club was in first place there. So next up we have
race 102 in the under 19 A final, men double. So in lane 1 we have Gorge Narrows Rowing Club, lane 2 Shawnigan Lake School, lane 3 Brentwood College School, lane 4 Claremont Sports Institute, lane 5 Thunder Rowing Crew, and lane 6 Delta D's Rowing Club.
That's right. We can't, oh yeah, we can just sort of see them right now. Looks like they've just started their race, not quite yet at 500 meters. So that should be an exciting race to watch. Lots of the doubles and singles have been very close today. So it's always exciting to watch that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're from Australia, right?
Yeah, I'm from Brisbane.
Excellent. And you're here on exchange?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Did you also come to Shawnigan for rowing?
Not so much. Well, I got chosen by my school to come here, and luckily enough there was rowing, so yeah, enjoying that.
Excellent. How many years have you been rowing for?
This is my 3rd year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're very experienced.
Oh, sometimes I don't think I am.
Is a preview to see these large. That's all it is. That is what you're actually setting up.
Is it different rowing here at Shawnigan compared to Brisbane?
Kind of. Well, we row in the winter, but I guess winter in Australia is very different to winter here. So, yeah, pretty similar conditions, not as windy though.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay, so is it on a lake out there? Or
No, we row on the Brisbane River, so brown water. Like basically rowing through the city, so
oh,
yeah,
that's neat.
very different scenery to here.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no, I know. But you didn't go off that camera.
Alright, so in first place here, looks like we have, would that be Shawnigan Lake School,
They don't get the joke. They wonder why is it a shot of this guy.
followed very closely by Brentwood College School. Should be a very exciting race here in the last 300 meters or so.
This is actually going
Again, this is the A final, so they'll be competing here for the gold medal, which is pretty exciting. Very close here.
Whatever. It was an embarrassing moment, and everybody's out there.
It looks like Shawnigan Lake School, Gorge Narrows Rowing Club, and Delta are sort of neck and neck here. Looks like
Be aware of what it is you're doing. You're not just hitting buttons.
Delta has pulled ahead there, though. So Shawnigan will take the silver medal there.
This is your A camera, B camera, C camera, drum. Okay. A camera is the first part of the race. B camera is the middle part of the race, and C camera is the
Our final crew who here is about to cross the finish line.
starts here, it goes to here, and it goes there.
What a great race.
And coming in the women's area,
One,
crew from Victoria City Rowing Club, winners
three.
of the U17 women's
When there's a
sports.
drum, counts as 4. That's just to see them large. Because if you're on this and you
So next up here we'll have race 103, which is the under 19 women's double, the A final.
but I want to see what camera 2 is. Or camera 1. Yeah, that's the one I want to go to. I like 1 better. So then to make the switch, you do 2 now, don't do 1 camera.
So in lane 1 we have St Michael's University School. Lane 2 we have Deep Cove Rowing Club. Lane 3 Crofton House School. Lane 4 Brentwood College School. Lane 5 Gorge Narrows Rowing Club. And lane 6 Delta D's Rowing Club.
We can't quite see them coming down the race course yet, but soon enough we'll see them.
Because you're setting two controls down.
Hopefully it'll be another great race like the one we just watched.
This can never be on the switch while you're doing this unless you meant to hit something in the brain. So this is something you never do on the front.
Conditions here are still pretty good. A little bit windy, but not terrible. Less sunburns today.
During a race, going from a really long shot, and as it gets closer and closer and closer, and the boats get really big in the frame, you want to go to a wider shot so you can see who's up front and who's the threat.
And once again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and grandmothers out there who are either watching or are here at the regatta.
Once the second shot and it hits a tree and they can't shoot anymore, then you go to the finish line shot and you watch them go to the finish line. Really odd thing. It's all got a 4-second delay. So when you click things, it may not happen instantly. You get used to it. When they cross the line.
So Rosie, have you competed outside of Australia before?
No, not yet. This is my first time. Yeah, very exciting.
Yeah. Can travel the world and try out all the different rowing clubs.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Okay, it's yours. And he goes back and goes, okay, it's yours. The second camera goes, well, hit a tree. The third camera doesn't do anything. Then there's nothing for about 4 minutes. And so you're as a switcher, you're like, I gotta put something down. So that's where I'm trying to train these guys for the race. Just to frame on something that's interesting. A crowd shot. So we frame a crowd shot. And then you walk right into it. And the switcher did not switch off. He didn't go, oh my god, that's not a shot anymore.
So we can see lots of boats headed up to the start line,
This is what I'm trying to say.
warming up there.
If there's something interesting, it's good. If it's not interesting, if it's embarrassing, it's boring.
Yeah, the wind's not as strong up there, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Compared to down here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's reassuring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a chilly day to go for a swim, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely.
An unexpected dip in the water there. Had a few boats do that yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't think any so far today.
That's good. Fingers crossed there aren't any.
Yeah.
Are you sticking around, man?
Yeah.
I can help you if you want.
Right now, we're comfortable.
So I can go? Do you know if there's like a bus now?
So we have the Claremont Sports Institute boat who won the men's. The men's double there from race 102. They're headed up to the podium now, so congratulations to them on what was a great race.
Right, we're going to go down in the winners area. Claremont Secondary School winners of the 19 and 7.
Have you been up to Stag yet today?
No, not yet. Maybe in an hour or so.
Heard there's some interesting items on the menu there, so
yeah,
have to be sure to check that out.
definitely.
So we can see now that race 103 is well underway, approaching 1,000 meters. Lactic acid will have only started to build. What's your favorite part about rowing?
Oh, that's a tough question. I'd like to say racing, but yeah, definitely racing probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's very painful, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just enjoy it.
Nice. Yeah. And do you appreciate having a cox?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure makes a difference, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. The competitive side of rowing is very exciting.
Yeah.
Will this be your last regatta of the season?
No, I'm heading over to St. Catherine's.
Okay, thank you, Rosie.
Okay. Okay.
We wish you luck in the rest of your races
Okay.
today.
Thank you.
Sure, if you can, that'd be awesome. Thank you. It's great to have our Australian friends there helping us out. I think they're off to a race now, so we'll wish them good luck. It's great to have the perspective of rowers who are competing in this regatta and see how their races are going and hear what the most challenging part of their day is and what's the most enjoyable part as well.
I know why. This one has 2 microphone inputs. That's a line level input. Yeah. You have to put a microphone into a line level. It's only a 2 mic.
So we can see that the pack of the race 103 is just sort of maybe about 500 meters out from the finish line now.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Looks like it's pretty tight for those top 3 places there.
Now, you prove it. See, she's only got that second sense in it.
Yeah.
You plug it in there.
妈你傻逼，妈的上镜了，妈的拍照，妈看来给教育。
And it looks like the crew from
Major Electric
Crofton House is
But that is
currently in first
exactly
place. Followed closely behind
Well, they get some
by
very minor amount.
Brentwood College School and Deep Cove Rowing Club.
I watched her. She's twisting the game to turn the mic up and down. But I noticed, oh, hang on, there's only 2 game modes. Oh. Yeah.
And our final crews are just crossing the finish line now.
Put the drone up again.
And race 104, under 19 novice men's single, the A final, will be coming up next. You can see a crew there just coming in from their race. We can see Mount Baldy in the background there. Some pretty calm water. Great for racing. Can't quite see race 104 coming down the race course yet, but I'm sure they'll follow soon. Aha, they're there. So it looks like they're about maybe 500 meters in. The under 19 novice men's single. In lane 1 we have Maple Bay Rowing Club. In lane 2, Gorge Narrows Rowing Club. In lane 3, Victoria City Rowing Club. In lane 4, Thunder Rowing Crew. Lane 5, Thunder Rowing Crew. And lane 6, Gorge Narrows Rowing Club. Competing in a single in your first year is quite an accomplishment, so congratulations to all these brave men who are doing this. Thank you to our 6 viewers. It's greatly appreciated. Looks like that the Victoria City Rowing Club is currently in first place. However, it is a pretty tight race, so with 1,000 meters left to go, it really could be anyone's race. Victoria City Rowing Club is really taking a lead on the other boats, so it'll be a battle for second place now. With 500 meters left. Victoria City Rowing Club, holding off all the other crews there. This last 500 meters is the toughest part of the race. But all crews are doing really well. Looks like Vancouver, nope, looks like Gorge Narrows Rowing Club is close behind in second place. Trying to make a move on the other two boats on the other side from them. About 250 meters left, maybe a little less to the finish line for them. So just the final part of the race. And Gorge Narrows making, trying to close in on Victoria City Rowing Club, but might not just be enough. So congratulations to Vic City, just crossed the finish line in first place to take the gold medal in the A final of the under-19 novice men's single. But congratulations to all boats. That's a hard race to do in your first year of rowing. Next up we'll have the under-19 novice women's single. So again, the A final. Race 105. Oh, we're right on schedule here. It's 11:44. This next race here is set to start at 11:45. We can see the singles headed down the race course now at about 500 meters. In lane 1 we have Claremont Sports Institute. Lane 2 we have Gorge Narrows Rowing Club. Lane 3 Victoria City Rowing Club. Lane 4 Victoria City Rowing Club. Lane 5 Maple Bay Rowing Club. Lane 6 Maple Bay Rowing Club. Nearing 1,000 meters, so almost halfway through the race course. As Rosie and Lily said before, right around 1,000 meters is the hardest part of the race, where it starts to get really hard to take each stroke. So these ladies are at about that point right now. can just sort of see them. They're at about 1,000 meters now.
Oh, hey, camera's back on. Awesome.
Single scholar from Victoria City Rowing Club, winner of the U19 men's novice single.
There we can see race 105. Looks like in first place right now is Victoria City Rowing Club. And in second place is also Victoria City Rowing Club. That Victoria City boat is quite out in front of the other ones, has quite a lead on the others. And they have about 300 meters left in the race. With a tailwind. So that's helping them out for the most part. Sometimes with the tailwind it can upset the balance a little bit, but they seem to be using it in their favor and they're doing a great job of keeping the boat balanced, so that's looking really great. And that other Victoria City Rowing Club boat is making a move on the other one, so will it be enough to overtake her, or should be exciting to see what happens in the last 100 meters or so right now. Oh, so tight. And they're just meters from the finish line. Who's it going to be? This is wild. Wild to watch this. Oh, and it looks like the other Victoria City boat has passed her, so that was an exciting finish there. So in first and second place we have crews from Victoria City Rowing Club.
No, I'm just saying. All it is showing across the finish line, which is a
What a
necessary
race.
component to the story of the talent, but it is a rather boring shot. There's a great shot. Go to two.
In the last few meters there.
And then up here, get ready for the next shot. So honestly, it's like playing chess. You're always one shot ahead here. This is the piece you're playing, but that's the shot that you're going to go to. So when that runs out, that's awesome.
There's some cute dogs here to watch their friends row today. Lots of dogs here at the provincial park. It's looking pretty busy there up at the start of the race course. Lots of boats getting ready to race. Up next is race 106, the under 17 men's quad. No coxes in this race. In the A final here. We can see some quads up here at the start of the race course getting ready for their race. It actually looks like a couple of fours up there. Probably waiting for a race 110.
Giving you some great shots.
Self-focus.
That's okay.
Sure.
Yeah. He's hunting for it, right? He's looking
We
for
have an
stuff.
excited crowd here,
There you go.
eagerly awaiting
Well, there's no
the next race to come down.
If he's hunting around too much, you can switch off. But this is people at home going, wow, there's a lot of people there. It looks cold. I'm glad I'm home.
Here we can see Georgia Hall, one of the Shawnigan rowers.
If he doesn't find anything, just switch to PCAM or something.
As you can see, it's a bit cooler here at the regatta today. Not as warm as yesterday, which was pretty hot. A little bit overcast. Good. And we can see now the under 17 men's quad coming down the race course. In lane 1 we have Vancouver Rowing Club. In lane 2 Victoria City Rowing Club. In lane 3 St. George's School. Lane 4 Nanaimo Rowing Club. Lane 5 Claremont Sports Institute. And in lane 6 Gorge Narrows Rowing Club. It's early on in the race yet, but all the boats seem to be staying pretty close together in a tight pack there, so it should be an exciting race. Looks like maybe the Victoria City Rowing Club crew is currently in first place. But again, it's pretty early on. They're not quite yet at 1,000 meters. We can see they're about halfway through the race course now. Actually, just a little, about 1,500 meters. So they have about 500 left. It's looking pretty close though. In race 106, maybe Claremont is ahead now. Looks like they've sort of taken the lead with Victoria City Rowing Club in second place. got maybe 200 meters left. Yeah, Claremont really making a move on the other boats now. Taking quite a lead, but should be a battle for second place between Victoria City and Nanaimo. Just kidding, St. George's. So it looks like it'll be Claremont with the first place, St. George's with second place, and Vic City coming in third. And what was a very exciting last 200 meters of the race there. All crews have now crossed the finish line for race 106, the under 17 men's coxed squad. Up next we have race 107, which is the under 17 women's coxed squad.
The trigger mic on if you want.
I'll put it on my.
Because I'm helping Baldry for this one, so into the place.
Just saying that alarm. Because we're gonna catch that 12:30 bus, right?
这脑子真的有病，这咋了？他是那种非常痴呆的那种。
哎，那你上个相。
How long does it take to set up?
Seconds. Yeah, I want you to join. Use his footage too.
Yeah.
Lots of people out on the lawn there enjoying a great day. Eagerly awaiting their crews to come down the race course. Pretty soon we should see race 108 headed down, race 107, sorry, headed down the race course for the B final.
Hey, 好可爱。斯坦李吃汉堡。
No, whatever you do, he's just like you're another camera. He might cut to you, he might not. So, just get good shots. You go out and get good shots.
Mount Baldy in the background there. Racers headed up to the start of the course. Okay, so beside me here we have Alex. He's a rower for Shawnigan. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Yeah. How are your races going this weekend?
Not too bad. We did all right. The 8 I raced in yesterday placed second, and the 4 I raced today placed 6. Not so good, but you know.
That's good though. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you have any more races this weekend?
No, I finished the last one. It was with the 4. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So who was in that 4?
It was me, Greg Hall, Liam Mays, and Benedict Howard, and Matt Heck as a coxed.
Nice. That seems like a great crew.
Yeah, good people, for sure.
Yeah. It's a nice day for racing, hey, with the water. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
calm. Not too bad out there.
Yeah, it's not super rough, but yeah, could be calmer.
Yeah. I heard at the start of the race course it's a bit more calm a little bit.
Yeah, I think it is too, for sure.
Yeah. It's excellent. Nice. So, I hear you like music.
Do I like music?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like music.
That's good. What's your favorite pump-up song for before a race?
Before a race? Just any song really that everybody's getting into, that everybody kind of likes. It could be like a bad song that's just funny, just for jokes, and it could be a good song that's good, but yeah, I'd probably, I don't really know the names of a lot of the songs, but I like what KJ and Mr. Dru-Leo and the coaches put on whenever we're erging. It's pretty good music.
Yeah, that's awesome. It definitely helps to like motivate you before you go
for
in.
sure.
You can get a good like beat in your head to sort of keep with while you're bowling. Yeah, so currently we have race 107. Race 107 headed down the race course. So that's the under 17 women's quad. So that should be an exciting race.
Yeah.
Yeah. In lane 1, there's Brentwood College School. In lane 2, Brentwood College School. Lane 3, Nanaimo Rowing Club. Lane 4, Crofton House School. Lane 5, Salt Spring Island Rowing Club. And lane 6, Claremont Sports Institute. So those are some really great crews.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Are there 2 Brentwoods? Yeah, there is. Huh.
Yeah, so that'll be competing against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you find it's harder to compete against your teammates, or is it sort of more motivating?
I think it's interesting and more fun. I guess it's more motivating in a way. I mean, it is kind of cool because when we raced in our 4, it was just our 8 split up to 2 different crews. So it was a little bit of inner boat competition, I guess, is what you would call it. But it's definitely more interesting for sure if you're racing against your own team or classmates even sometimes too.
Yeah, for sure. I can imagine. Yeah. I can imagine it would be a bit more competitive because you'd sort of be
for sure.
more motivated to beat them.
Yeah.
Did you guys beat the other 4?
No.
I'm sure it was very close though.
Yeah. It was pretty close up until about 1,000, then they started to pull ahead a little bit more. So, yeah.
Yeah. This is, for a lot of people, the first 2K of the season because I suppose Brentwood was 1.5.
And, Elk Lake was 1875. So.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So, it definitely makes a difference to have that extra distance
500.
to race. Yeah, for sure. So it looks like that Brentwood College School is currently in first place, and Brentwood College School is also in second place for race 107.
Who's in third?
I think Claremont.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. So they're around 1,000 meters now. About halfway through the race. Actually, they have about 500 left, maybe a little less.
Yeah.
This is sort of the hardest part of the race. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, because you're the most tired, but it's also the part you want to push the most. And you get that last sprint, and like the first 1,000 is easy. The second or the third 500 is just daunting, and then the last 500 is just you want to get the smallest time as possible, last chance to gain on the other crews, and win.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're first, you still got to keep up that fast pace you've been going at for the entire time, because those last 500 are really hard.
You want to sort of break that tether between the boat behind you and sort of ensure that you're going to get that first place there.
Yeah. I mean, just because you're in first and you know you're probably going to still be in first when you finish, you still want to get a low time. You still want to beat your time. Like, never stop rowing hard.
You never know what's going to happen in the last 500. We've seen some crews overtake other ones with just meters left. So, yeah. You got to keep pushing hard even if you're in first place.
Yeah. At Maple Bay, when we were rowing our 8, we still finished first, but the Brentwood College was gaining on us a little bit, and it looked like they had a little bit more energy left. So if it was next to like 300, 500 meters or a full 2K, they probably would have, they might have beat us, and it would have been a lot more intense too. But
yeah, it's almost more exciting when you have a boat that's kind of close to you that you can push off of and really try and stay in front of.
Oh yeah.
Is this your first year of rowing?
Yeah, it's my first year, but I started in September and I stayed in it for all 3 terms, so yeah.
Excellent. So you've enjoyed it so far?
Oh yeah, it's fun. The people are nice, the rowing's fun. Got a nice lake to row on every time, so yeah.
That's awesome, yeah. Will you stay in it next year? Will you keep rowing next year? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice. Yeah, you'll be able to build on what you learned from this year and have another great season next year for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. What's the next race we have going on?
So the next race will be the A final of the under 17 women's quad. So that's set to start at 12:09. So it's currently 12:10. So they should be on their way now.
Yeah.
There's a nice little tailwind, it looks like, today.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah. Do you find that helps the boat, or does it?
A little bit. I think it's better than having a headwind, right? Like
for sure, yeah.
Pushing against you when you're rowing.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about all these winds is that every other boat is experiencing the same thing, so it's still fair.
Yeah. That's always nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's been pretty good conditions this weekend. We've been pretty lucky.
Oh yeah. I think it's nice because we're like in the we're like kind of in like well into May already-ish. So the weather's nice and warm. The water's pretty calm. Not much wind. So like you said, it's beautiful conditions.
Yeah.
Mine came with the kit when I bought the flying roller from DJI. You can buy it, you can go online and order it from DJI, or you can get it from Drone Labs.
So we can see some crews here just sort of taking the oars out of their boat.
Oh yeah.
For some of these crews, it'll be their last race of the day.
Oh yeah, and probably.
Last race of the regatta. There's a few more.
Are you? Yeah, they're lots of fun.
So pretty soon we should be able to see race 108.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, Alex, are you from the area?
No, I'm from Edmonton, but yeah.
That's cool. And what grade are you in?
I'm in grade 10.
Awesome.
grade are you in?
I'm in grade 12.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving in 6 weeks, I guess. About that.
Yeah.
Other thing that happens when you get involved in it is very much like this when they want to live stream.
Is there much rowing out in Edmonton?
There's not much, not nearly as much as here. If you really want to, there's like a club that you can row on the river, but I don't think it's anything serious like this.
So we can see the
the 108 race.
Yeah. Got maybe about 300 meters left, maybe a little less.
Yeah, probably. And
is that crew right there?
Which crew is that? That looks like.
Is that Victoria City?
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Vic City.
Okay, so we've got Vic City in first place.
Yeah. And then in second.
Is that Claremont?
I think that might be Maple Bay or Vancouver rowing. Or Vancouver College. I don't know.
You're heading out, Martin? Okay. Have a good afternoon. Oh, you're welcome.
And I think in third, that's Shawnigan right there.
That's awesome.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
And the last boat is coming in.
Would that be Delta?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to see from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all those crews. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good race.
Good race. What's the next race we have coming up? 109 under 19 lightweight men for Cox 4. Yeah.
Yeah, final there.
Yeah.
So we'll have 7 crews in that race there.
Yeah, in lane 1, St. George's School, lane 2, Claremont Sports Institute, and then in lane 3, Claremont Sports Institute, and then Brentwood College in lane 4, and then lane 5, Vancouver College, Vic City in lane 6, and Vancouver College in lane 7.
Yeah, so we have a couple of schools who have 2 boats entered into that race.
Yeah.
So that should be exciting to see.
Oh yeah. Like we were talking about earlier, it's always interesting to race against people from your school.
That inter-boat competition there.
Oh yeah.
I think so. There's a couple boats. Just want to see. I go to here to this plus sign. N7. That's Neil's efforts up.
Looks like we have about 13 races left for today.
In the next race, U19 men final A should start. Yeah, it should start right now or in a little bit. It's 12:17.
Yeah, we should see them pretty quick up here.
Yeah. Maybe in like 2 minutes we'll start to see them from where we're sitting at.
Yeah, we're sitting down at the provincial park. So we have a really good view of the last sort of 1,000 meters of the race.
Yeah, last.
We've had some really good views of the race course from a drone that's been...
it's a really nice open green space that you can see a lot of the boats going up and down the course. Really good spot for regatta to be.
Yeah, lots of spectator space.
Oh yeah.
There have been some exciting moments here, so it's nice this space has allowed for lots of people to be able to see the action and see what's going on.
Oh yeah. Big regatta, a lot of people would want to come see it.
Yeah, lots of people bringing their dogs as well.
Oh yeah.
We can see the Victoria City Rowing Club crew making their way to the podium from their first place finish in race 108.
Yeah.
So when there is no race actually on, you can, if you want, ask for a crowd shot. And then this.
Should be starting to see the race when boats come in a little bit. Should be coming in shortly. You can see it start happening.
So you can see on the live stream here, the podium here, where they'll receive their medals.
Yeah.
Speaking German?
Big City's done pretty good this regatta.
Yeah, there have been lots of talented crews.
Yeah.
Mr. Stevenson there presenting the medals.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right back at the start line. Good job. Congratulations.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
A lot of these crews will be competing in the Canadian Secondary School Regatta in St. Catharines in a few weeks here.
Oh yeah.
So it's great for them to have these wins now and hopefully continue to do well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. In the future weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Some nice view of the trees here.
Oh yeah. This is quite a beautiful provincial park as well.
Yeah, it's very well maintained.
Yeah.
So here come the boats for race 109.
Yeah.
Looks like they're staying pretty close together, which should make for an exciting race.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and just now the video is...
Looks like maybe they're about 1,000 meters, maybe a little bit over that.
Yeah,
So
probably.
if you ever need that kind of a shot in between,
I gotta say, it's always such a fun race when all the boats are so close together, and then everybody wins or loses by a couple seconds, because it makes for a lot more intense race. And yeah, you may have finished like third, but you're only like 0.5 seconds from the people who beat you, which is it could be frustrating, but it's also relieving knowing that they weren't much faster.
Yeah, gives you something to work towards for future regattas.
Oh yeah.
When you know you're within hundreds of seconds of other boats.
Yeah, and also that's just a tough race overall too. So, like everybody's a great crew. Everybody has good rowers in them.
Yeah.
if you need to go back there, it's right there.
So we can't quite see them yet from the provincial park here,
Yeah.
but we should be able to see them pretty soon.
We should, yeah.
Looks like, is that St. George's School is currently in first place with Vancouver College. sort of staying with them.
Yeah.
So I think St. George's is in the white and red, and Vancouver College is in the purple.
Thankfully, Mr. Hunter's here, so
Yeah.
get some drone stuff. Owen's trying to get
Oh.
some drone stuff.
Yep, there they are.
You can just catch a glimpse of them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking pretty tight, eh?
Yeah, it is looking pretty tight.
Maybe Vancouver College has a lead on them,
Yeah,
though.
they might. And then, is that Vic City in the third?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. It's a close battle, like you said. They can catch up or slow down the last 500.
Yeah, what do you think can happen right now?
Oh, yeah.
Whoever has better endurance will probably win.
Yeah. And there's the other Vancouver College boat. Oh.
Oh, they have quite the lead on them.
Yeah, Vancouver College looks like they're going to finish first. Last 20 meters or so.
Yeah, with Vic City in second and St. George's in third.
Yeah.
Some really great boats here, looking very
Oh,
strong.
yeah. And in fourth, it looks like Vancouver College, and then the Nanaimo Rowing Club, and then I think Brentwood. Yeah, looks like it.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So it looks like all the crews have crossed the finish line now
Yep.
to conclude race.
109. And we'll go on to 110, U19, women's lightweight, coxed 4, final A. And only 4 crews are going to row in that, and that's looks like St. Michael's University in lane 2, Shawnigan Lake in lane 3, and in lane 4, Delta D's Rowing Club, and then lane 5, Claremont Sports Institute.
Should be a good race.
Oh yeah, should be a good
I know
race.
from last year there was quite a rivalry between Claremont Sports Institute and Shawnigan Lake School. So who will win this year is
Yeah,
guess.
we'll see.
Yeah, it should be exciting.
It's about 12:25 right now, so they should have started or get started quite shortly right now.
It'll be a few minutes before we have a view of them.
Yeah, for sure.
You can see the victorious Vancouver Rowing Club,
Oh,
or
yeah.
sorry, Vancouver College rowing past right there.
Yeah.
Probably making their way to the podium to receive their medals.
Mm-hmm. Everybody congratulating the Vancouver College over there.
Yeah,
the
quite a
people in the
crowd.
purple.
Quite a crowd there congratulating them.
Oh yeah, it's always fun to win a race.
Yeah, it's great to have the support too. Lots of people around you to
Oh, yeah.
cheer you on.
Like we said, it's a big regatta, a lot of people coming around to support their crews and their family members and all that in the races.
Seems like most of these crews are local, some of them from Vancouver, so
Yeah.
it's yeah, definitely brings in a lot of support.
And then the other Vancouver College coming in.
And we can see Brentwood College rowing past right now.
Yeah.
St. George's rowing past right now.
Yep.
And Vancouver College headed up to the podium.
Oh yeah. Claim the prize.
Wander around, see what I can get, and I can see if it's blue, I'm not on when you go to red, and then eventually if it's blue, I'll come back. When I start to break up, switch off, leave.
Okay.
Some great crowd shots here.
Oh yeah.
Alright, putting your boat down in the winners area. We've got the crew from Vancouver College, winners of the U19.
Yeah, look at that. And here that men's crew will receive their medals.
Mm-hmm.
Surrounded by all their supporters.
Yeah. The big trophy.
Alright, and race 110 well underway. Just 4 crews in this race.
Only 4, yeah. St. Michael's, Shawnigan, Delta D's Rowing, and Claremont Sports Institute.
And the victorious crew there.
Yeah.
Looking pretty pleased. Looks like Shawnigan is out in front there.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It's exciting, the home crew.
Oh, yeah.
The home team. Maybe at about 1,000 meters.
Should be coming up in our little area view quite shortly.
Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. Looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're circulating some flowers for all the mothers attending the regatta today.
Huh. Yeah, seems like there is.
It's a nice way to spend the day. Come out and
Oh yeah.
watch your child row.
Spend some time on the nice provincial park. You know, enjoy the sun, enjoy the nice weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the restart
Doesn't get much better than this.
No, it does not. Oh, we can see who's in first place now, and that looks like is that Claremont or Delta?
Or is it St. Michael's?
Yeah, it could be St. Michael's.
Lots of crews in red at this regatta.
Yeah, you got Nanaimo, you got Brentwood, Claremont.
Vancouver Rowing Club.
Yeah, Vancouver. Looks like Shawnigan is in second.
It's exciting. I know there will be a lot of support here for them.
Oh yeah. And then it looks like
Oh, maybe that's Claremont in
yeah, I think that
third
that's
place.
or Claremont is lane 5 or yeah 5. So I think their one's on the end, and then St. Michael's is the red.
Oh, it's a tight race now
Oh yeah.
for first place between Shawnigan and Claremont or Smoo, one of those crews.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like maybe
Oh,
Shawnigan's
yeah, they
making a
gained
move.
on them a lot.
And Shawnigan comes in first.
Yeah.
exciting race for the under 19 lightweight women's 4.
Oh, yeah. Very exciting. Especially that last 500 meters when Shawnigan sort of closed the gap and pulled ahead.
Mm-hmm. Anything can sort of happen in those last few meters there. It's very exciting.
It was the battery and its controller, not the battery. Did you guys like talking about using a second battery to feed the power to the controller? But it's you need to feed the controller. And he was leaving anyway.
Oh, it has to go in the same part that the controller goes in.
You can rejig it.
Lesson today. Camera A. It's bottom USB. So after the first shift, I was in the back guy. Took about 5 minutes of juice to get enough energy for it to turn on.
Next up we'll have race 111, which is the under 17 novice men's double. The B final.
In lane 1 there's Vancouver Rowing Club, and lane 2 there's Vancouver College, lane 3 Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society, lane 4 Vancouver Rowing Club, lane 5 Brentwood College, and lane 6 Maple Bay Rowing Club.
Should be a good race.
Yeah, should be a good race. Vancouver Rowing has two boats in there, so again, some interboat competition probably, and
yeah, the doubles this morning were very exciting races to watch. So
yeah.
hopefully it'll be the same for this.
Yeah, and here comes Shawnigan rowing up onto the shore.
What it looks like is that Delta.
Yeah, Delta Rowing Club.
So I guess they were victorious in the previous race.
Yeah.
So they're coming up to walk to the podium.
Yeah. It's confusing because from a distance their green looks like black, and they already have yellow stripes on their uniforms, so it's confusing sometimes.
It's very hard to tell.
Yeah.
So many crews wearing similar colors.
Yeah.
It's nice. You can really tell when Vancouver College is rowing because they're in purple. So.
Yeah. So with the Nemo, they're bright red. It's easy to spot.
So pretty soon we should see race 111 headed down the course.
Yeah, in the next minute or so should be coming up.
Is that too big?
Yes.
I'd like to get some up.
Long direction.
Oh, go get it water.
nice view here of the boat coming up to the podium.
Yeah, in the prize.
Followed by some excited family members and supporters.
Probably in 10 minutes when I teach you out.
Right around there, down to waist, and down to stretchers. Very nice, ladies.
And in the winners area, we've got the crew from Delta D's Rowing Club.
We can see the doubles coming down the race course now.
Yeah. Probably about halfway, maybe a little less than halfway.
Yeah, looks like that. It's early yet, but it looks like they're sort of staying together.
Yeah, not too much distance between boats. As we can see from the line. The winning crew is getting their pictures taken with their medals on and all of their glory.
A great afternoon for them.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like the doubles are approaching those yellow buoys, which will mark 1,000 meters.
In front of the B camera?
So they're about halfway through.
Yes.
This is where the hard part of the race really starts.
There's a guy keep like putting his hand and his hat in front of the camera.
Is that Vancouver College there in the lead?
Looks like it probably. And Nanaimo or St. George's in second.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be Vancouver Rowing Club.
Yeah.
Wind's picking up a little bit here, but not crazy yet.
Yeah, not completely crazy. Oh, and looks like Vancouver College just came into our little viewing area here from the provincial park. And Vancouver College in the lead. And then we'll see who's in second in a little bit here.
Possibly Vancouver Rowing Club in the red there.
There's two people sitting in front of you.
There's that crew in the lead there, the Vancouver College.
Yeah.
They have quite the lead on the other boats.
Oh yeah, that's a fast boat.
It's exciting for them.
Yeah.
This is just the B final though, so there should be another great race.
Yep, next race.
Yeah. We have Kylie Kim here, carrying a stapler very dangerously. There's that Vancouver College boat.
Yeah.
The final stretch. Really pushing hard. Oh, and it looks like
yeah, all the flock of the Vancouver College people all going down there.
they're just meters from the finish line.
Yep.
Surely gonna win. But that other crew's making quite a move on them.
Oh yeah.
Who is that? Is that it's like Fort Langley? Wow. Really closed in on them there.
Oh yeah. An extra 100 meters, that race would have been theirs.
That's crazy. But I think Vancouver College defended their first place.
Looks like that is Brentwood in third. Oh, close. See, very close race between first and second and third and fourth.
What a great day of racing.
Oh, yeah.
So I was out there and the girls, and all the girls said, "Oh, we're on camera." They look over at the TV and they go, "We're on camera, that's great." And then you switch to the race. And the whole time they're getting the ribbons on, there's like 100 people looking at the TV, seeing the race, going, "Oh, I guess I'm back." It went major cred if the people being shot from the TV or on the TV at the sacrifice of the first 100 meters, 1,000 meters, right? And then that's just self-glorification.
Quite shortly, we're going to see the Vancouver College men's double come up to receive their awards.
Pretty exciting for them, especially because they're a novice crew, so
Oh, yeah,
one of
they're
their first
novice.
regattas, probably their first 2K that they've raced. To win a gold medal is pretty exciting for them.
Oh, yeah.
And we can see race 112, so the under 17 novice men's double, but the A final this time. They're coming down the race course at about 1,000 meters.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very tight race.
Oh yeah, just over. I guess they're 1,500 maybe a little over that.
And then lane 1, there's Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society. Lane 2, Victoria City Rowing Club. Lane 3, Thunder Rowing Crew. Lane 4, Thunder Rowing Crew again. And lane 5, another Thunder Rowing Crew. So 3 Thunder Rowing Crews. And then and 2 Vic City boats. And Vic City in lane 6. So
yeah, so lots of competition within those clubs.
But three boats from the same club, that's a lot.
Yeah. It looks like Thunder Rowing Crew is sort of leading.
Yeah. Probably the one in lane 4. Yeah.
And another Thunder Rowing Crew and a Vic City boat sort of competing for second place there.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like maybe Thunder Rowing Crew, though, is going to
take it. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll get
Looks
second,
like it.
leaving Vic City in third.
And you can see the other boats coming up.
So that was the A final.
Yeah. In about 2 minutes, we'll have the U19 or U17, sorry, novice women's double B final.
Yeah. In lane 1 of that race will be Nanaimo Rowing Club. In lane 2, Victoria City Rowing Club. Lane 3, Maple Bay Rowing Club. Lane 4, Claremont Sports Institute. Lane 5, Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society. And lane 6, Brentwood College School.
Yeah.
So 6 different crews in that, or 6 different.
And that's race number 113.
Jim's very busy right now. He was ferociously threatening.
We can see some singles warming up, headed up to the start of the race course for
Race number
looks like 117.
118. Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be a little bit later on.
Yep.
But right now we're at race 113.
And that race should have started or will start in the next 30 seconds or so. So.
Yeah, we should get a pretty good view of them soon.
Yep.
We can see the excited crowd here.
Oh yeah.
They still want the
Hi.
See the boats all coming up in a pretty tight clump.
Yeah.
For sure.
Lots of congestion at the.
Yeah. It looks like they know what they're doing though. They're
Yeah.
fine.
There's lots of space to get in and out of your boat here, so.
Yeah. Some people probably don't like the fact that at a regatta we have to have a wet launch, but I don't really mind it because it is later on in the year, so it's nice and warm. Because most of the days after the regatta,
But if you know to do something different, yeah, they're starting different. Yeah.
So
Not too cold then, I guess.
not too cold. So it is a little bit windier out right now, though.
Yeah, certainly a bit cooler than yesterday. There's the, yeah, as you can see, in the crowd, lots of people wearing hoodies and sweatpants. Bad weather, not raining or anything.
No.
No wind delays.
Yeah.
Like, there were lots of those at Brentwood that weekend.
Yeah.
So.
And same with Maple Bay and a lot of the other ones. They had to cancel some of them because seems like the wind did pick up a little bit in the past. It's not a bad enough.
Yeah, no white caps or anything. It's pretty nice out there. All things being considered.
Right now, probably in the next minute or two, we'll see the U17 Novice Women's Double B final coming up into our view from the provincial park.
Sorry? Sorry? No, it's good.
Yeah, this should be an exciting race coming up
Yeah.
here. The B final
Mm-hmm.
with 6 different clubs in it, so lots of
Yeah.
diversity. these crews would have gone through time trial
Oh,
yesterday evening, so it's a very different type of racing, time trial compared to this.
I find in time trials it's kind of like you just row as best as you can and then see what happens at the finish, but in a race it's a lot more intense, and sometimes you'll even push yourself a little more, so that that extra second off your time, or that one extra hard stroke in, so that you can just pull ahead of the other boat in the race.
Sometimes a little bit more challenging because you don't have the other crews to sort of push off of.
Yeah.
But I mean, it can be.
But everybody's like that too.
Exactly. So. Everyone's going through the same thing, so
yeah.
You just gotta pull as hard as you can and hopefully make a final from that.
Yeah.
There we go. We can see the crews headed down the course now at about 1,000 meters, I think. There are yellow buoys at 500, 1,000, and 1,500 meters.
Yeah.
So it's a nice marker to see how far along the course you are.
Yeah. And orange buoys for the start and finish.
Yeah. It's a pretty well marked course.
Yeah. Helps you realize where you are and maybe call power 10 or do that last little sprint for the finish of the race.
Sort of gauge how much you need to give.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, and our first crew sort of passing, I think, 1,500 meters there, so we should get a pretty good view of them soon.
Oh, yeah. That looks like that might be Brentwood College or Claremont Sports Institute in first.
Yeah, crew in red there.
Yeah. What color is Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society?
That, I think they would be green.
Green? Yeah.
Or
are they the
yellow.
Blue ones?
I think they're blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue and yellow. Yeah, so I guess in first place is currently Brentwood College. And in second place, Fort Langley.
Oh, and then it looks like a tight race for third and fourth between, it looks like, Maple Bay and Victoria City Rowing Club.
Should be exciting in the last few meters here.
Yeah, let's see who wins. Gets.
Yeah, I think that's actually Claremont there in first place.
Yeah. It was probably Claremont or Brentwood, wild guess, because they're both on the farther lanes and they're both red.
They have quite a lead on the other boats, though, so they'll be sure to take first place.
Oh, and it looks like that is Vic City, who sort of came ahead of Maple Bay.
Yeah. It's an exciting race for them.
Yeah.
And then I think that's Claremont coming in fourth place there.
Yeah.
Had some great playlists to keep
yeah.
the spectators engaged today.
Oh yeah, it's nice to have some music to keep everybody engaged and pumped up and stuff, because it'd be kind of silent if there was no music, just a lot of talking and wind. But the
nice
music's definitely a nice touch.
Yeah, nice to have that to sort of pass the time while you're waiting for other races to come.
I'm gonna call you.
The next race we have will be the A final for the U17 Novice Women's double.
Yeah, that should be a good race in Lane
Yeah.
1, Maple Bay. Lane 2, Thunder Rowing Crew. Lane 3, Delta D's Rowing Club. Lane 4, Victoria City. Lane 5, Gorge Narrows Rowing Club. And Lane 6, Gorge Narrows.
Hmm.
It's the A final of that event.
Yeah. Here we have Maple Bay and Claremont rowing up to the beach from their last race. And followed by Vic City.
It's a good race.
Yeah, definitely a good race.
I understand.
And it looks like the Claremont, I think. That would have been our rowing up to get their prize. Or no, that would be Nanaimo Rowing Club, I think. In the red. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Nanaimo. It's good for them.
Good for them, yeah. Nanaimo always has the bright red boats. And their bright red shirts.
Easy to distinguish between all the other boats, which are usually white.
Yeah. Well, their boats are like completely red, so.
So it's the B final, so there won't be a prize for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But the A final, that will be the competition there for the gold medal.
Yeah. Still fun to win a race though.
Definitely. And you know, it's so hard to, you know, from 6th to 7th place when there's, you know, like you said, maybe a second between them.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a time trial and you don't really know how you're going to place.
Yeah.
So, they, you know, very easily could have made the A final.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can still think, I got a good time. I got a time that was very close to the people who beat me, so.
Yeah. And if you improve from before, then that's always a win right there.
You can't do anything but improve, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, so we see the race going on here.
Yeah, the A finals. The U17 Novice Women's doubles. And
there's quite a bit of space between each of those boats.
oh yeah, there is. And right now we can see, it looks like maybe Gorge Narrows.
Is that? Oh yeah.
They're on the farther lane, so either Gorge Narrows or Vic City. But the Gorge Narrows are on the last two lanes, so yeah, it's probably Gorge Narrows.
Yeah, looks like Gorge Narrows in first and Vic City in second, maybe. Followed by Gorge Narrows in third as well. Yeah, just about 300 meters left in the race.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting race.
Yeah. Those boats are flying.
And it looks like Vic City overtook Gorge Narrows.
Oh, these have been some interesting races at the end. People pulling in front of each other.
Yeah, look at that in the last 100 meters, just sort of taking first place.
Man, they look tired. I know for some people they've had like more than 2 or 3 races in one day, so that can make you pretty tired for the last few races.
For sure, yeah. Wow, well, congratulations to all those crews. That was a good race.
Good race indeed.
Probably the final one for a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
It's the gold medal of the A final, going to Vic City.
Yep. And in a little bit we'll see the crews come up on the beach and get their boats out of the water, and in Vic City's case, I guess, get their awards.
Yeah. Up next we have race 115, the under 17 JV men's single, the B final. A nice view of Shawnigan Lake here.
Yeah.
Headed up to the race course, or the start of it. Looks like race 115 is well underway now, with most boats sort of approaching 1,000 meters.
We'll see them in a minute or two here. And, right now we can see one of the doubles coming up from the last race, ready to put their boats away and most likely get packed up for the last race of the day.
Yeah, a lot of work to de-rig all those boats and hook them back onto the trailers.
Luckily for Shawnigan, we just have to row them back to our boathouse.
Yeah, that's definitely nice. Everyone will sort of have to stay around and
pitch
do
in.
that. Yeah, at the end of the day, lots of cleanup, lots of things to do.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's a close race for first place with the 2 outside lanes. That would be Fort Langley and St. Michael's University School. Is that Maple Bay right there?
Maybe. That might be Thunder Rowing.
Yeah. yeah, and first place really just made a move on all those other boats there, so that would be Fort Langley in lane 1.
And those singles are really tiny, especially if you're looking at them from here.
Yeah. The wind's sort of picking up, which makes it harder for them to...
Especially in a single, it must be rough.
Yeah.
And then there looks like that's Vic City and Fort Langley.
Yeah, it looks
close.
Vancouver Rowing or Vancouver College?
And fourth, that looks like Claremont or Smooth Colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I think that might be Vic City.
Fort Langley really
blasting.
Yeah. Looking really strong there in the last few meters of the course.
Crew from Victoria City Rowing Club. The winners of U17 Women's Novice Double.
Looking great there.
Yeah.
If you've got a coach from the Vancouver Rowing Club, could you please come over to the white tent behind the finish line, please?
Great race. All the crews have now crossed the finish line.
Yeah, I think the most entertaining races to watch are probably singles.
Yeah.
Because it's not the strength of the crew, it's just the individual rower.
Yeah, it really shows how much endurance and how strong that one rower is.
Yeah.
It's arguably one of the hardest races.
Yeah, probably.
You have to keep yourself motivated and keep your head in the game.
Yeah. Because your bow and stroke at the same time, so you gotta be good at steering a boat and all that, especially if you have foot steering in the boat.
Yeah.
And next race, the A final for the U17 men's JV single should be starting in a minute or two.
Yep.
You can see from the live stream some quads are on the water getting ready for their upcoming race at 1:37 and 1:45.
We have just 6 races left here today.
Yeah.
Out of 122, so it's been a very busy weekend. Lots of races going on.
Always, yeah.
We can see the singles making their way down the course here.
Yeah.
With lane 3 out in front. battling closely with lane 4 for that first place.
And looks like those crews are Vancouver Rowing and Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society.
This will be for the gold medal.
Yeah.
Looks like lane 4 is pulling ahead slightly there.
Yeah.
Sort of hard to tell. They still have just a little under half
Yeah.
the course to go.
You never know, the person in last place can come up and end up being in first.
Exactly. We've seen some epic comebacks today.
Yes, we have.
Still lanes 3 and 4 staying pretty close together, but I think lane 4 might have a lead now.
Yeah.
Approaching 1,000 meters. Still could be anyone's race.
Yeah, we'll probably see them in the next maybe minute and a half from where we're sitting here on the provincial park. Who is that in first? Is that lane 5?
Yeah, it looks like it.
So, and then second is probably lane 4.
It's Fort Langley.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so tight.
Yeah. And in third, I think that is Deep Cove Rowing Club. Yeah.
Looks like Vancouver Rowing Club and Fort Langley are sort of within a boat length of each other. It's just how tight this race is.
Yeah.
With less than 1,000 meters.
Yeah, we'll see them from where we're sitting pretty soon.
If you are missing a rose gold iPhone with a pig on the case and some headphones, please come over to the concession tent and you can pick it up there.
Looks like Vancouver Rowing Club still in first.
Yeah, getting some distance between those two now.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we'll be able to see them from the provincial park here.
Yeah.
Not quite yet, though.
Oh, there they are. Vancouver College still in first, and I think that is, or Vancouver Rowing Club, sorry, not Vancouver College.
Yeah, look at that. It's a close race, though.
Or no, that might be
Is
no,
that
Vancouver
Fort
College. That might be like Fort Langley and Vancouver Rowing Club in second, and Deep Cove in third, I think.
Yeah. So Fort Langley going for that gold medal.
Oh yeah. Oh, it looks like, I think those might be both of the Fort Langleys were racing against each other pretty hard.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Gonna claim first and second place.
Yeah.
With Vancouver College or Vancouver Rowing Club in third.
Yeah. And then there's Deep Cove Rowing following.
Seems like all the boats have crossed the finish line now.
Yeah, and next race should start in a minute. The U17 JV women's single, B final.
More sets of singles, the women's singles. And then we go quad, 4-4. So quad, 4-4 should be able to handle this.
In lane 1 of this race will be Salt Spring Island Rowing Club. In lane 2, Shawnigan Lake School. Lane 3, Maple Bay Rowing Club. Lane 4, Deep Cove Rowing Club. Lane 5, Crofton House School. And lane 6, Deep Cove Rowing Club. Wind's picking up a little bit now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's better now than earlier in the day when there's only 5 races left. Yeah.
As we can see, or we just saw before, a shot of the provincial park. Lots of people are starting to clear out now.
Yeah, some of the clubs have probably put their last boats in their races for the day, so
yeah. People making the journey back home.
yeah. Most of the boats should be on the water right now, rowing up to the start line of the race, getting their warm-ups done and such.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we've had a single that flipped. It's just kind of coming in now.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
At least the waters aren't really cold like earlier in the year at Elk Lake and Maple Bay Rowing, or Maple Bay Regatta.
Yeah. Be pretty chilly though, out in the wind after getting all wet like that.
Yeah.
But there's lots of people here who will take good care of them.
Yeah.
So.
Looks like the rest of the singles are starting to come in from the last race.
Yeah, lots of people making their way out of the way for the next rowers to come down.
We should start to see the U17 JV women's single coming up pretty quickly here. Their race started about 3 minutes ago, so.
We have a Shawnigan rower in this race, Regatta, I believe.
So this one we just want it doesn't change LiveStream. Okay. To change this one. Yeah.
And just 1, 2, 3, 4 shows you the. Okay, got
this
it.
preview, that's what you see on the screen.
Got it. Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, up right by the food truck.
We can see the singles making their way down.
Yep.
Is that maybe 1,000 meters?
Yeah, probably.
So halfway through.
Kylie. Kylie. Kylie.
Looks like the wind died down a little bit from the last race we had with the JV men.
That's nice, especially for the singles to have a bit calmer water.
And it looks like from our last race, the winner from Fort Langley is getting his medal.
It's exciting for him.
And looks like in first place, see first and second place in the race 117, and that looks like it is maybe Crofton Schoolhouse or Maple Bay. That's probably Maple Bay.
Yeah.
And then
Deep Cove maybe in second.
Yeah, Deep Cove in second, and in third looks like
another maybe Salt Spring.
Yes, Salt Spring or Maple Bay.
We can see the Maple Bay rower there.
Yeah.
Currently in first place.
You've done your due diligence, your notices, you've done everything else. Like I say,
And it looks like kind of a close tie for second with, was that Deep Cove and Maple Bay. Or maybe. Well, that might be Crofton House. Rowing.
So across the finish line is Shawnigan and the other Deep Cove boat. And now we're on to our final 5 races of the regatta.
Yeah. And that was just the B final for the U17 JV women's singles, and now it's the A final, which should have started about a minute ago. And in lane 2 we have, for that race, Victoria City Rowing Club. Lane 3, Salt Spring Island Rowing Club. Lane 4, another Salt Spring Island Rowing Club boat. And then lane 5, Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society. And then again, Fort Langley Youth Rowing Society. Oh, again, it's interesting because Victoria City's kind of the one boat out that doesn't have a partner in that race. Kind of.
Yeah, both Salt Spring and Fort Langley have second boats in those races.
But for them, they're interested to see who wins.
Yeah.
Who beats the other, who beats their club mate. And we see the singles from the last race starting to come in.
From the B final.
In about 2 or 3 minutes, we'll probably see the A finals of the under 17 JV women's singles coming up into our little area. About a few minutes. So.
Yep. We can see them making their way down the race course here in the live stream. can see the single from Victoria City Rowing Club, currently in first place, just passing 1,000 meters.
Yep. Now we can see them from our little spot here at the provincial park.
Oh yeah, it looks like that was the 1,500 mark that they passed. So they have about 500 meters left, a little under.
Yeah.
Have quite a lead on the other boats.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's exciting for them. If they can hold the other boats off, that'll guarantee them their gold medal.
Oh, here come the other boats. Looks like they're in a tight plump. Looks like that is Salt Spring Island Rowing Club for second and third place.
Yeah.
Again, the two people were probably in the same boat together, battling it out to see who's a better single rower. Uh-oh, looks like a single flip there, the last 500 meters or so.
Oh no, that's rough. In the last 500 too, after they made it all this way, rowing up to the start of the course and then 3/4 of the way back down. It's really disappointing.
Probably. Does look like it's pretty windy out there though.
Yeah.
And we've had a few singles flip in the past half hour or so.
Yeah, it definitely does happen, so.
Yeah.
It's definitely a disappointment, but
you know,
they will have learned a lot from today, so it's always good.
So that
we can
girl
see.
who's never been on camera before is on your Dana's on your beat.
Looks like we have one boat still left to cross the finish line there in the A final.
They got out of the water, it seemed like, pretty quickly.
Oh wow, so they're finishing their race. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's good to finish the race.
Yeah. That's great, yeah. Thankfully this is sort of the last single race of the day.
Yeah.
Because the wind's really starting to pick up now, so no one else will flip, hopefully. Just looks like we have quads and fours for the rest of the day.
Yeah, the U19 men's quad four race 119 A final should have started, or will start in the next few seconds.
Didn't finish the race.
She got back up and she got back
That's amazing. That's a win right there.
Probably freezing.
She just wants to work on her test.
She have to.
That's what Gursky and I did yesterday.
At least she finished though.
That's huge to do that. So now we'll have the under 19 men's quad start, the A final. Just looks like A finals for the rest of the day. So in lane 1 is Delta D's Rowing Club, lane 2 St. Michael's University School, lane 3 Victoria City Rowing Club, lane 4 Brentwood College School, lane 5 Shawnigan, and lane 6 Claremont.
Okay, quad, 4-4. Then we're done. There's Jenny.
Oops. Here the singles are coming onto the beach from the last race.
We can see the quads here.
Yeah.
Making their way down the course.
Oh yeah, that's a fast-paced race right there.
That's awesome. That's great.
Looks like in first, that's maybe Brentwood and Claremont.
Yeah, is that Victoria City in first place, I think?
Yeah. Yeah, that's Vic City right there.
It's quite a lead on the other boats.
Yeah.
Really looking strong. Just a few meters left for them.
Followed closely by what looks like maybe Claremont and Brentwood College School.
Oh yeah, tight race for them for second place.
Yeah.
It looks like that Claremont in second and Brentwood in third. Shawnigan in fourth.
Women's fours should be starting in the next couple of minutes here. Here we see the boats from the race, the A final for the U19 men's coming up on the shore.
So next up here in race 120, the under 19 women's quad. In lane 1 is Shawnigan Lake School. In lane 2, St. Michael's University School. Lane 3, Delta D's Rowing Club. Lane 4, Victoria City Rowing Club. Lane 5, Crofton House School. And lane 6, Deep Cove Rowing Club.
2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4.
Yeah, looks like they're already on their way down the course.
Yeah.
Are you cool? You're so cool.
I didn't pull it down. I think it's doing much. I thought about it.
Are we almost done?
Yeah, we got like 1 race left.
Oh, okay, good.
You have one more game?
One more race. Yeah. Maybe 2. 2.
Can't quite see the quads making their way down yet
Not yet.
from the provincial park here, but they most certainly are. We can see on live stream.
Definitely exciting race. Only 2 races left after this one.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're all watching the live stream to see the end.
It's looking like a pretty tight, pretty close race so far.
Yeah, it's hard to tell who's in first.
Yeah. Looks like maybe Crofton is in first. Or, yeah. And it looks like, is that Delta is,
Delta D is rolling.
yeah, they're
in
really,
first?
yeah,
Yeah.
have quite a lead on the
Oh.
other boats. First place. Maybe Shawnigan is in second place.
That looks like. I don't know, I think that's Deep Cove maybe in second.
Oh, it's tight though, it's close. Yeah. They have quite the lead on the other boats though. They'll definitely take the gold medal there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Followed by Vic City in second there.
And in third, it looks like it's gonna be
Crofton House?
Yeah, Crofton House, or maybe that might be St. Michael's.
I think St. Michael's is still out there.
Oh, there's St. Michael's.
Yeah. It's a pretty close race, though. Everyone was within, I'd say,
Yeah.
15 seconds of each other.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pretty close for an 8-minute race.
Yeah.
Our second to last race here, race 121, the under-19 junior varsity men's 4.
A finals, and there's only 2 boats in there. Looks like Victoria City and St. George's.
Should be a good race. Both good crews.
Be an intense race, for sure.
Yeah. This should be headed down by now.
Yeah.
If you guys want to say thank you and wrap up, you're very welcome to that.
All right. Well,
Hands on. They say goodbye and they're all done. You just hit live and that'll go off.
well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a great day of racing at Shawnigan Lake.
Yep. Got to see a lot of nice, fast-paced races. A lot of interesting crews. Very fast crews for sure. For very beautiful conditions for the most part. And yeah.
Yeah. Look forward to see you next year.
Oh yeah, for sure.